camera sweeps across a golden meadow, where rivers meander, and an ancient oak reigns supreme on a high hill. Led by Queen Corva, distinguished by her silver plumage, a flock of crows ascends above the ancient tree. The crows are vigilant, their sharp eyes surveying every corner of the kingdom. The kingdom rests in tranquility, watched over by its winged guardians. Crows dance in the sky above the king's watchtower, their shadows sweeping across the ancient stones. The crows land gracefully, bearing secrets to those who wait above. Humans greet their winged messengers with reverence, acknowledging the sacred bond between them. Corva, perched high, surveys the kingdom with keen eyes. The king acknowledges the messenger. "Thank you for your service." The king's words echo with command. "I re-emphasize that the hill is a sanctuary for the crows." The crows listen attentively, sensing the weight of the king's words. Corva caws in response, a sound of agreement, or perhaps warning. The humans nod in understanding, vowing to uphold the sacred sanctuary. The wind whispers through the feathers of the crows, carrying the king's decree across the land. The watchtower stands as a symbol of the unbreakable bond between humans and crows. Corva takes flight, soaring into the sky, a guardian of the king's word. In the silent depths beneath the ancient oak, Slithar awakens, his scales shimmering with an otherworldly light. The scent of crows drifts down from the world above, igniting a primal hunger in Slithar's ancient eyes. As dawn breaks, Finn launches into his morning flight, his silhouette stark against the awakening sky. He spirals around the ancient oak, a sentinel of the morning. A mysterious shimmer catches Finn's eye, drawing his attention to the forest floor. In an instant, Finn vanishes, leaving only questions in the crisp morning air. Panic spreads among the flock as Finn disappears. The crows search in desperation. The crows descend, their cries echoing through the trees as they scour the base of the oak. Despair sets in as the crows find nothing, the forest holding its secrets close. Days later, crows vanish near the ancient oak, swallowed by shadow at dawn and dusk. The forest falls silent as squirrels and rabbits flee, sensing unseen danger. Among the oak's roots, Corva discovers black scales, a chilling omen of what lurks beneath. Realization dawns. A predator stirs, its presence marked by absence and fear. Under the cloak of night, Corva's call pierces the stillness, summoning the Council of Wings to their moonlit conclave. The elder crows arrive, their ancient eyes reflecting the silver glow of the moon. Windriders descend from the sky, wings catching the moonlight as they join the gathering. The old blind crow arrives, guided by instinct, to lend his wisdom to the council. They discuss the mysterious disappearances and the possibility of a serpent beneath the tree. Fear grips the council as they whisper of a serpent lurking below. The disappearances haunt their thoughts, each crow grappling with the unknown threat. Whispers turn to urgent pleas as the council seeks answers from the shadows. The old blind crow listens intently, sensing the danger that lurks beneath their feet. Doubt and dread mingle as the council weighs the possibility of a lurking serpent. Corva watches, her gaze fixed on the dark depths beneath the tree. The council prepares for the unknown, bracing for the serpent's emergence. Corva resolves to plunge into the pre-dawn darkness. She slides down the trunk, tracing a path marked by fallen feathers and icy breath. A dark abyss opens before her, an invitation into the unknown. With courage as her only guide, she disappears into the earth's cold embrace. The dark tunnel winds, a claustrophobic maze pressing in on all sides. Corva strains against the oppressive darkness, her wings beating with fierce resolve. She perseveres, her unwavering determination pushing her forward. A cavern yawns open, its atmosphere heavy with foreboding. Deep in the cavern, Slithar rests amidst a horde of glittering stones, his coiled form a stark contrast to the darkness. His golden eyes snap open, fixing intently on Corva, her figure outlined against the cavern's mouth. Corva steps forward, her voice echoing through the cavern. "I am Corva. Why are you stealing my children?" Slithar's voice reverberates through the cavern. "I hunger for memories. They are delicious." Torches flicker, casting dancing shadows on the cavern walls, illuminating an unspoken tension between Corva and Slithar. Corva proposes a game of riddles to gamble, with the highest stakes. If she loses, she offers herself. If she wins, Slithar must vanish, never to return. Slithar, smug and self-assured, accepts the challenge, arrogance radiating from his stance. Corva begins with her riddle, her voice echoing slightly in the enclosed space, challenging Slithar's supposed wisdom. Slithar contemplates, his smugness faltering as he fails to decipher Corva's enigma. Slithar poses his riddle, a complex and ancient conundrum that hangs heavy in the air. Corva listens intently, her brow furrowed in deep concentration. A spark of understanding ignites in her eyes, signaling a breakthrough. Her voice rings out, clear and confident, as she reveals the answer, shattering Slithar's conceit. Slithar unleashes a mighty roar that reverberates through the cavern's depths, yet he remains bound by fate. The air vibrates with intense power as Slithar's piercing gaze locks onto Corva. "I will rise again one day." Slithar's words echo with dark promise. As dawn breaks, Corva returns, welcomed by a chorus of rejoicing crows. Beneath the joy, a shared understanding dawns. Vigilance is their eternal burden. With purpose, The crows take to the skies, their forms dark against the awakening horizon. They scatter across the land, each a messenger of tales, each a guardian of remembrance. Across vast fields and silent forests, the crows weave stories into the dawn. Their calls echo, resonating with warnings and wisdom, ensuring the past is never forgotten. In every rustle of leaves, in every whispered breeze, the memories live on. The crows are flying, and their mission is clear: to keep the tales alive. The crows are spreading warnings, and their purpose is unwavering: to protect the future. The crows are remembering, and their legacy is eternal: to honor the past. The kingdom stands as a haunting testament to time's relentless march, its scars a stark reminder of bygone glory. The king's absence echoes through the war-torn lands as his children clash in a bitter struggle for power. Hunters violate the sacred oak tree, their unchecked presence defiling the kingdom's ancient heart. Amid the chaos, the crows' cries of warning are lost, their desperate pleas unheard in the kingdom's descent. Fires rage uncontrollably, consuming all in their path, while a relentless plague sweeps across the land. The land weeps, its tears mingling with the ashes of a kingdom lost to war and despair. Slithar, bound by the riddle pact with Corva, has been growing in the darkness. He has been feeding on the nightmares of men. But with Corva gone, he senses his chance to rise again. The ancient oak stands tall, its leaves rustling in the wind. Crows circle and land, their echoing caws filling the air. Among them, a new leader emerges. Near, a young battle-scarred crow. Her eyes glint with violet light, revealing a burning ambition. Determination burns in her gaze. Near knows that Slithar has returned. Under the cloak of night, young crows vanish once more, their absence casting a long shadow over the villages near the hill. Horror escalates as human children, too, are snatched away, leaving behind only a solitary black feather as a grim reminder. Fear grips the villagers, their hearts hardening with suspicion and dread. Accusations fly, and the crows, once symbols of nature, are now branded as witches and spies. The village descends into chaos as trust erodes and ancient superstitions resurface. Fueled by fear, the people turn against the crows, their eyes burning with vengeful intent. The crows, sensing the shift, scatter into the night, their caws echoing a mournful lament. The villagers stand watch, their hearts heavy with the weight of their decision. As the night deepens, the wind whispers through the empty streets, carrying the scent of fear and the echoes of accusations. The once peaceful villages near the hill now bear the mark of suspicion, their tranquility shattered by fear. Armed men emerge with bows, fire, and poison, aiming to destroy the crow's haven. Arrows fly, flames ignite, and poison spreads as the crows face a brutal assault. Near watches, grief-stricken, as her kin succumb to the merciless attack. The ancient oak, once a sanctuary, now weeps sap from its wounds, mirroring the crow's suffering. A chilling realization grips Nua. Slidder seeks raving. Arrows rain down upon the crows, their desperate cries echoing through the forest. Flames engulf the lower branches of the oak, smoke billowing into the sky. Poison seeps into the earth, tainting the roots of the ancient tree. Nir's heart aches as she sees her kin falling from the sky, lifeless. The crows scatter in disarray, their sanctuary now a deadly trap. The men advance, their faces grim, their determination unwavering as they continue their assault. Nir clenches her fists, her resolve hardening as she prepares to confront the attackers. The oak tree burns, a symbol of loss and betrayal, its ancient branches reaching towards the sky in silent agony. The crow's cries fade as the forest falls silent, the weight of Slithar's revenge settling upon the land. Nir, like Corva before her, plummets into the darkness. The tunnel expands, revealing an ominous gate of bone. The bone gate pulses with an unearthly light. Whispers echo around her as she descends. Within the cavern, Slithar looms, a monstrous figure awaiting Nir. His mirrored scales reflect the cavern's dim light, a haunting spectacle. His eyes burn with the violet hue, a twisted echo of Nir's essence. Slithar's voice echoes through the cavern. "You cannot bind me as Corva did." Nir's voice reverberates through the cavern, challenging Slithar's resolve. Perched high, Slithar's laughter echoes, mocking Nir's desperate plea. Nir's plea cuts through the damp air. "Release the children, Slithar. Leave the crows in peace." Slithar's chilling response hangs in the air. "Made of memories I am. I know the greatest secret of all." In the heart of the cavern, Nir leaps towards Slithar, initiating a fierce battle. A swarm of crows, answering Nir's call, descends upon Slithar, their beaks and claws sharp. Slithar stands firm, unyielding against the aerial assault. Echoes of lost children's voices drift from the cavern ceiling, a haunting lullaby filling the air. The crows add their voices, their caws weaving into the melody. Slithar screams as the power of memory consumes him. Nir seizes her moment, darting directly into Slithar's gaping mouth. Inside, she unleashes the forgotten truth. Slithar, the forgotten. The cavern trembles as Slithar freezes, his form suddenly stone-like. Stone cracks appear in the cavern walls as the structure begins to crumble. Around the oak tree, the earth trembles as it consumes Slithar's prison. Crows scatter, barely escaping the collapsing earth. Nier does not return from the battle. The crows gather, their cries a mix of sorrow and triumph. Their mournful calls echo through the air, a lament for their fallen companion. Yet, beneath the grief, a sense of victory resonates among them. Years later, children return, found sleeping soundly in the woods, feathers entwined in their hair. The kingdom celebrates the children's miraculous return by erecting towering stone monuments. Under the moon's silvery gaze, a lone black figure stands watch over the tranquil kingdom. The solitary figure circles the ancient oak, a silent guardian. As the sun sets, the kingdom lies still, awaiting what is to come. Crows fly freely in the sky. The serpent sleeps, but the sky never does. The story of the crows and the serpent lives on as a warning,